A local library may soon be home to more than books if expansion plans in the works play out in the coming years.
Janie Bowman shows us why library leaders in Metamora are moving forward with plans to build a new facility and where it might be located.
Leaders from the Illinois Prairie District Library say they're scoping out locations for a new Metamora branch. The library director says it's going to better serve the community and give them more access to resources too.
The Metamora Library is moving. Eventually.
I don't think it'll be a quick process. I don't think we'll have a new library tomorrow.
Library Director Joel Shoemaker says the biggest challenge for the board right now is where to build.
Where in Metamora is there a location for this? And so that's kind of what the board is sort of discussing.
He says the branch needs more room and will likely be leaving the square.
The big changes are programming space and event space, places for people to tutor.
Circulation Manager Peggy Bachler says growth is a good problem to have.
There is a lot to offer with movies and magazines and books. It's not just books anymore.
She's a nearly lifelong library card holder, has worked here for 14 years, and says it's sentimental.
I would love it for it to stay here on the square, just for nostalgia, walkability. I do understand that there's not room to put it up here on the square.
But Shoemaker says a majority of people in Metamora approved a move.
We put out a community survey and the overwhelming response was, I'm okay with any location. More than half of the people stated that.
And says the potential for community rooms, spaces, and more in a new building are being met with enthusiasm.
We do have a lot of community interest, which is exciting too. You know, it would be one thing if people were like, meh, I'm not interested.
The library director says it's still early on in this process, and he estimates it could take another year or two before there's a new branch. In Metamora, I'm Janie Bowman.